Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Emma. I have a blog which is emma+3.com. If you want to check that out, I will leave that linked below. I have two children, Max who is 6 and Evie who is 4. And yeah, if you would like to see videos from us, see what we're getting up to, then please do subscribe. So today I'm going to be talking about baby names. I'm going to do the video that everybody seems to be doing at the moment, and it is 10 baby names that we love but won't be using. Now, we have two children and we are done having children, so the reason that we won't be using any of these names is because we are definitely not having any more children. 2 is more than enough for us. So like I said, we have two children. We have Max, and his middle name is James, which is his dad's name. And then we have Evie, and her middle name is Florence, which is just a name that we absolutely love. And actually, now looking back, I kind of wish that we had just called her Florence as her first name. I was kind of put off by it because I wasn't sure what we could shorten Florence to. I don't really like Flo. So yeah, that kind of put me off. But now I've realised that you can shorten it to other things like Flossie, Floss, Florrie, yeah, which I really like. So I kind of wish that we had called her Florence instead of Evie, but never mind, it's too late to change it now, and we do love her name. When we had Max, we were pretty set on his name, but we did like Harry as well. And now I'm very glad that we didn't call him Harry, just because it's a really common name. It's a lovely name, but we like names that are not unusual, not uncommon, but a little bit less common, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't go with Harry, and I'm really pleased that we went with Max. It suits him down to the ground. And with Evie, pretty much right up until the end, it was a toss-up between Evie and Sophia, which is a name that we really like, but I am glad that we went with Evie. So yes, I'm just going to go through the 10 names that we really like. I've got 5 girls and 5 boys. I'll start with the boys, I think, and I've got them all listed on my phone, so if I do keep looking down at my phone, that is why. I should probably just mention as well that these are the 10 names that we currently love. Back when we did have the kids, a lot of these names I might not have even considered. I think your tastes change all the time, so a name that you might have liked 10 years ago, you might not like at all anymore. So yeah, these are what I like at the moment. So the first one is Seb, or what is short for Sebastian. I'm not sure about Sebastian, but I love Seb. I'm also not sure that it would go with our other children's names, so Max, Evie and Seb. I'm not sure that it goes, but it is a name that I really like. The second name is Barney. I think it is such a cute name. I think it's perfect for a little baby or an older boy, but I'm not sure that it's the kind of name that would work for a fully grown man or a teenage boy. I don't think they would be very happy with their name at that age, but yeah, for a little baby it's super cute. And the third name on our list is Ellis. This was a name that we liked when we had Evie actually. If she had been a boy, it was on the list. I guess it's more common as like a surname, but I actually really like it as a first name. I think it's a really cool name. But again, I'm not entirely sure that it would work with our surname, but yeah, it's a nice name. The fourth name that we've got is Dexter. Again, this was probably our favourite name for a boy when we had Evie, if she had been a boy. The reason that we were put off is because we've got a Max, and if we had a Dexter and we shortened it to Dex, Max and Dex, don't think it works. And the final boy's name that we have is Theo. That's a name that I absolutely adore, and if we were to have another child, which we're not, I would definitely be considering that one. It's just such a nice name. Moving on to girls' names, the first one on my list is Iris. It's just such a pretty name. I really like sort of older names that are coming back into fashion. I also like floral names as well. It's just such a pretty name. Second one is Ivy. Again, kind of similar, but I just really like it. It's super pretty. Our third one, another older name and floral again, is Rose. Rose was a name that we were looking at as a middle name for Evie. I actually quite liked the idea of using it as a first name, but my husband wasn't convinced, so that's probably why we would never use it as a first name, but I love it. I think it's really cute. Fourth one is Nora. It's probably a little bit unusual, and I can't say I've ever known a baby or a child called Nora, but I just love it. It's so cute. And finally, I have Thea. This is a name that I absolutely love. It was one that I liked when we had Evie, but again, my husband wasn't keen on it, but I think it is such a nice name. I guess it's kind of similar to Theo, but just so pretty. I actually really liked Thea Rose together. Rose is a middle name. It's just such a pretty name. So yeah, that is my 10 baby names that we love but that we won't be using. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, or maybe you've found some inspiration from it. I'm sorry that I've rushed through it a little bit, but I have got a bit of a cold going on and I'm very conscious of sniffing the whole way through the video. But yes, please do subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!